Correct. Okay, good point.
Are you being remote in there?
Okay,
Are you remote over here? They don't have it set up.
my apologies, because we really got to get going, so, thank you. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020 at 5 p.m., and I'm calling this meeting of the Plan Commission of the City of Wausau to order. Looking at the agenda items for consideration. Number one, a public hearing, and this is for the first five, regarding the proposed amendment to the project plan for tax increment district number 3. Is there anybody like to come forward and speak on this? Anybody that wishes to come forward and speak on TID 3? And one more time. All right, I consider that part of the public hearing closed. Did you want to address this? Or just wait for all of them?
I do have a PowerPoint, so it'll be a quickie. So you could call for the public hearing, or I could do my PowerPoint first, and then you can have your public hearing, either way.
We'll just do the public hearing,
Okay,
get that out of the way.
perfect.
Item number 2 for a public hearing regarding the proposed amendment to the project plan for tax increment district number 6. Would anybody like to come forward and speak on that issue? Would anybody like to come forward and speak on tax increment number 6? And one more time, tax increment number 6. Okay, I'm going to declare the public hearing closed on that. Public hearing regarding the proposed amendment to the project plan for tax increment district number 7. Anybody like to come forward and speak on tax increment district number 7? Tax increment district number 7. Okay, public hearing is closed on that. Moving on to public hearing regarding the proposed amendment to the project plan for tax increment district number 8. Anybody want to come forward and speak on number 8? One more time, number 8. All right, public hearing is closed. And then number 5, public hearing regarding the proposed amendment to the project plan for tax increment district number 12. Anybody like to speak on that matter for number 12? Going once, going twice. Mr. Lenz?
Just a note that with the new requirements or standards for the remote meetings, that my name was on the agenda for members of the public who were not here, that they could email me any comments on the public hearings. And as of right now, I have not received any public comments through email.
And I'll point that out that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this meeting is being held in person and via teleconferencing. Only members of the media and the public may attend in person or by calling. And we've got that, and apparently, like you had said, Brad, nobody had come forward to do that. So, Mary Ann, if you'd like, you can make your presentation,
Sure.
please.
Just from a procedural standpoint, the Finance Committee and the Economic Development Committee have both had meetings on these plans and approved the plans. The Joint Review Board had their preliminary meeting, and we have not scheduled the final meeting yet. Kind of the reoccurring theme on these is territory amendment. The law indicates that only whole parcels can be included within a tax increment district. So when all of a sudden you find yourself in a situation where you want to combine parcels or make changes to parcels, and part of that change is within the district and part of that parcel is going to be outside the district, that creates problems. And so we're required to amend the district then to correct that situation. So the first one is tax increment district number 3. In the PowerPoint, it shows the area that we're looking to amend. That would be the red bolded boundary that we would add. And you can see that this is related to the YMCA improvements, and you can see that some of the property is included within the boundaries and some of it is not included. And so what we're looking to do is to add the necessary parcels so that it's complete parcels that would be included in TID 3. TID 3, we're not proposing to change any expenses.
Excuse me, Mary Ann, I
Yeah.
think we just lost our quorum, so we probably need to
Oh.
just stop until he gets back, because we only got 3 people.
Where did he go? Oh. Okay.
Is anyone calling in to the meeting that you can tell?
No one's called in.
Thank you.
I think we'll need a quorum for the vote. I'm not sure that we need.
Oh. I fin,
Quorum, and I think we need the quorum for the vote, not necessarily the presentation.
And presentation could
agree
take
with
place
that.
without the quorum.
Do you just need any mayor or?
And proceed.
so I'll continue with the presentation because the city attorney has said, since it's just a presentation at this moment, we don't need a full quorum. So tax increment district number 6, the area that's highlighted in the map is near John Muir Middle School, the County Marathon Park, the new Abbey Bank is in this area. There is 2 parcels that are highlighted in red. A developer would like to combine those parcels. The bottom parcel is in the district, the top parcel is not in the district, again, creating a problem to combine this and create one parcel. The developer's goal is to combine these parcels and then build a building on that combined parcel. So in TID 6, we're recommending removal of a single parcel. Again, no new expenditures in the district. And so we would be reducing the size of the district in this situation. Tax increment district number 7, this is out near Menards and the new ENT building. You can see the red parcels are those that we're proposing to remove from the district. The green parcels we would be adding to the district. Again, just cleaning up some of the red, like the red that's in, let's see, that would be the west end of the territory here. That's where the new fire station is. You can see there's 2 parcels there. We're just removing that since that would be tax exempt property. There is some right-of-way that we're removing. And then down at the bottom of the screen is a parcel that belongs to Menards. And this is their old property where the old Menards was. They would like to combine that to become a single parcel, so we're removing that from the district. In TID 7, in addition to making these territory changes, we also are asking to add additional project costs. They would be street improvements, as shown in this map, landscape or streetscape improvements. The project plan Amendment 1 for tax increment district number 7 did outline that we wanted to make streetscape improvements within the half-mile boundary, but I misidentified where those were going to take place. I said Stewart Avenue. As we know, Highway 52 Parkway Stewart Avenue becomes Highway 52 Parkway, so I just misnamed it in the project plan. So we're clarifying, we're not adding new expenses, we're just clarifying where those improvements are going to take place. And then 100,000 of parking improvements at Brockmeyer Park. This is cash flow of tax increment district number 7. You can see that the total expenses would be $1.4 million, and the cash flow still works for the district, and in fact, we will be able to terminate the district. The latest would be 2023, and the mandated closure date for the district is, I actually think it's 2029, so substantially earlier than required by law. Tax increment district number 8, we are adding parcels. At the top of the screen, you can see some small little green area. Again, a developer is suggesting combining those parcels into one parcel. Some of the parcels are in, some of the parcels are out. And then we would be adding property along Stewart Avenue, including Marathon Park, the UW campus, and then heading up to what used to be called Mountain Lanes. The city is interested and has entered into a developer's agreement with the owner of Mountain Lanes to convert that into housing. The additional expenditures in TID 8 are the developer payments for Mountain Lanes, as well as realigning 18th Avenue. When we looked at TID 6 and the parcels that we were removing, the goal is to bring 18th Avenue and reconstruct that to the north of those parcels that we're removing from the district. And so this would be a project cost within the half-mile boundary. And then TID 12, I broke it down into two maps just for, so that you can see it closely. This red parcel is being eliminated. This is Wausau, or Great Lakes cheese that we're removing from TID 12, and then a number of parcels that we're removing from TID 12 at the southern portion of its boundaries. That would include the landmark building, Grable's, and then just some other small parcels, including Sears, that we do not believe are needed to be within the district. And then you can see the additional little green parcels to remain, to maintain our contiguous boundaries. We have to add a couple of parcels. So this really is removing the parcels, because in TID 12, we did have some overlaps to TID 3 too, so we are coordinating those efforts between the two districts. So in TID 12, no new expenses and just eliminating parcels. So that is basically the changes. And then, as required by state statute on the agenda, we have a resolution for the Plan Commission to approve each one of these amendments if they elect.
Any questions from any of the commissioners? Okay. Moving on to the agenda then. Item number 6, consideration of resolution approving the project plan amendment for tax increment district number 3 for the city of Wausau. File number 94-0907. This is from the committee of the Plan Commission, and the fiscal impact of project plan is not an expenditure commitment. I'll entertain a motion to accept.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bulkin. Do I have a second by Mr. Gisselman? Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That item carries. Agenda number 7, and file number 050406. Approving the boundaries and project plan amendment 5 of tax incremental financing district number 6 for the city of Wausau, TID number 6. Committee action is from the Plan Commission tonight. Fiscal impact, the project plan is not an expenditure commitment. I'll entertain a motion to accept. Motion by Mr. Bulkin. Public hearing is closed up. That was at the beginning. I'm sorry. It was at the beginning. We've already gone through the process. Mr. Gisselman, do you have a second? Thank
When
you.
you only have 3 people, when your quorum is normally 5, it's kind of convenient and really wrong, because the new candidates are all for more state regulations and talking about a moratorium on all TIF until it can be really thoroughly inspected and researched, which is my plan.
Thank you. Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. That item moves forward. Thank you. There's number 4. File number 051209, a resolution of the Plan Commission approving the boundaries on the project plan amendment 2, tax incremental financing district number 7 for the city of Wausau, TID number 7. Fiscal impact, the project plan is non-expenditure commitment. Going to entertain a motion to accept.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bulkin, second by Mr. Peckham. Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye. That item passes. Thank you. Just for clarification, can I see who's on the phone, please, for the public record?
Andrew Brueggemann.
Thank you, Andy. Okay, so we have 5 here, okay. Resolution of the Plan Commission approving the boundaries and project plan amendment 1 of tax incremental financing district number 12 for the city of Wausau, TID number 8. Project plan, fiscal impact, the project plan is non-expenditure commitment. Can I get a motion to accept?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bulkin, second by Mr. Gisselman. Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye. That item carries.
Was each of these hearings done separately? Because in the other type of meetings, you normally
They have
have
been
the
done.
public at that item in the agenda. So
we
it seems
start
very
this?
irrational by the chair of his doing that. And I object. That's not standard.
Okay.
That's
This has been going on for some time, Deb. Go ahead. All right. Moving on to file number 17-0716, a resolution of the Plan Commission approving the boundaries and Project Plan Amendment 1 of Tax Incremental Financing District Number 12, City of Wausau for TID Number 12. Fiscal impact, the project plan is non-expenditure commitment. I'll entertain a motion to accept. Motion by Mr. Bulkin, second by Mr. Gisselman. Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye. That item carries. Thank you. And at that point, if there's nothing else that comes before the committee here, I'll enter. Deb, public hearing is closed. We've already had.
You said comments.
Deb, that's how it is. All right, then, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Mr. Gisselman. Do I have a second? By Mr. Bulkin. Commissioners in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. And we are adjourned, everybody. Thank you.